Welcome back to Animatron University. My name is Jesse Bray, and I'm your instructor. So here we are in Chapter 3 of Editing on our final assignment. Now this one has actually a similar layout to a previous assignment that we did in the Concept to Completion about creating a scary movie. But that was just for fun in the back, basically, because there was so much involved with that lecture with lip syncing and walk cycles. I wanted to actually do this again. That was just more of just an inspiration. This one we're going to do just like we did with the Western. We're going to build a thriller or a scary story. And as an editor, you need to think about what kind of cool stories you can tell with Animatron assets. So let's click on Edit Project. And let's go over what we're going to do. We're going to create a scary/thriller movie using only 5 scenes, customize a background, backdrops, add sound, and share. So very much the same thing as what we did with the Western, but this time we're going to do it with a scary movie. Alright, let's start with 2 seconds, and let's find a scary background we need. So go into the animated sets. Look for, I believe it's under Holidays, and a haunted house. I actually created this haunted house. I think this haunted house actually kind of plays well with this project. Okay, let's put everything on the board. Let's put the creepy eyes. Let's put table. There's a table we got here. Let's put the lamp. And yeah, we also have the windows, but they're already there. They're already there in the scene. And let's put in a ghost. Okay, so we're going to tell a scary story. But let's just see what's going on in the scene. So there's a lot going on. And we can't just jump in here, right? This is basically us getting inside the scary house. So let's make one more scene. Let's have an exterior shot, a shot that we're looking upon at the scary house. Now let's look at the Halloween. Oh, this one's a really good one. So I like this one. So imagine we're looking into the moon, and a scary house there. Cemetery stuff. Ooh. Actually, that's already been used. Unlock this background, and let's move this stuff around. Make it a little bit bigger. Let's scale it up. Man, that moon is glorious. Okay, and a little bit bigger. Okay, let's animate this. So let's make this 3 seconds long, and let's animate the moon. Let's press tab, click the moon, and let's have the moon get bigger because it's creepy, as if we're moving closer to it. You know what? I actually want to go inside this, and I want to see if I can edit this a little bit more. Alright. I'm going to delete that. Delete that. Oops. Delete the tree. I just want the moon to get bigger. And so we will just grab more of this little platform here where the house is, the ground underneath the castle. Yeah, but I don't want to animate that. I just want to make it, I just want it there. The graveyard. The graveyard. Oops, look at that. Let's go in here and lock this background so I'm not moving it. Bigger. And let's preview this animation. Ooh. So the moon is just getting bigger. You know what? I'm gonna scratch that. We're gonna do it over again. We're going to delete this. Remove keyframe. Alright. I don't want the moon to just get bigger. I want the moon to rise. So let's start the moon down from the bottom. Hey, this is We're all just trying things out. Okay, so we have the moon. Tab over. Let's go to the top and let's move the moon up. Like the moon is just moving fast. Okay, let's see what that looks like. Ooh, creepy. Alright, that's our establishing creepy shot. We're inside, we're about to go get closer to the creepy house. So let's duplicate the scene. And at this point, we don't need the same moon animating where it is, so we'll remove the keyframe, and we'll just keep the moon in the sky. So let's grab the moon. Oops. Even I forget sometimes to get out of design mode. Alright, now select all of this and make it bigger. And now we're going to do a pan across on the scary house, on this haunted house. I'll move the moon a little bit over so there's a little bit sharper silhouette so we can actually see the house a little bit better. Okay, so we're going to zoom in on the house. So this is where we want to be. At some point we want to push in on the house. Alright, so let's press tab. And then now let's make this look a little bit bigger. Let's just zoom out and stretch it. Move it a little bit more. Zoom and then pan across the screen. What does that do? You get kind of a camera move now. So we're moving in. Camera move. Subtle, but it works. Okay, so our first scene was the moon as it's rising. Moon's rising. Second scene, we're zooming in on the creepy house. Now, or what's inside this creepy house, that's what we're talking about. Okay, this is going to be inside the creepy house. Alright, now we don't want to just start with the ghost. This is the stuff that we're going to have on our plate. But I want to get out of this animation mode. And let's turn off these guys. Turn them off real quick. Turn the background on. Okay, and let's put the table where we want the table. Big. Put the lamp on the table because it's, you know, it's something to look at. Let's zoom in. All right, and we're gonna have the creepy wall monsters. Right behind that. And then the ghost, I think the ghost, we should save the ghost for last. So let's delete him real quick. Zoom out. So now we know we're cutting. We're going to be cutting to inside. So that moon, we're just imagining that moon outside is the same moon from the previous shot. So let's play this. Okay, that works, but this is animation, right? We want to make things move across the screen. So let's do a little pan across this scary thing. So we're gonna make it a little bit bigger. So Command A. Unlock everything. This one's hard to keep track because it's got a lot of lines to it going on. So let's go here and then tab over, scrub down the timeline, nudge it just a little bit. Okay, let's play that, see what that looks like. I'll tell you what I'm seeing right now is that lamp is too big. So tab and make the lamp much smaller. Okay, and I think the lamp and the table can both move over because we want to see all those monsters, right? Okay, so let's press play. Okay, cool. All right, so that's our second shot. Then let's duplicate this. And this time we're going to zoom in on the wall monsters. So Command A. And actually, let me try this again. If we're going to zoom in on the wall monsters, we're going to give ourselves a chance to get to see everything in this scene. need to select everything. Let's zoom way up, way up. Okay, we can go even further. So this is where we're going to zoom out. We want to see these creepy wall monsters. All right, one more shot. Okay, and let's duplicate this scene. Pull it down underneath the wall monster one, and this time we're going to select all these keyframes and we're going to remove them. So remove the keyframes, right click, remove. We can also select them and then press delete. Hopefully you're comfortable with this sort of stuff because you've been animating for a little while. Alright, so let's make this a little bit bigger. Oops, I made a mistake. I forgot to select them also. Command A, Control A, and then B, and then we can move everything. My table is not moving. Play it real quick. It looks like I'm having trouble selecting everything. Let's see what's going on here. Go to the beginning. Okay, now we're cooking with gas. Now, let's see if I can move everything. Okay. All right. Are we ready to put the ghost on screen? I hope so. So let's move this stuff down. So not only is this scary monster house with creepy monsters in the wall, but there's a ghost. And let's make him big. So let's go to our marketplace. Remember how to get back to the marketplace. The hotkey is Y. That may show up in the test. Alright, so go back here to holidays, Halloween, haunted house. There we go, haunted house. And then let's grab the ghost. Let's make him big. So press V, and you should select him here. Make him big. Ooh. He's not really that scary looking, but you know, that's the ghost that we have to work with. Alright. Let's start him from one end of the room and let's animate him to the other part. So tab and move the ghost across the room. So here we go. I think he's moving a little too fast. I'm going to go back and then I'm going to just have him move subtly across the room. Now let's actually select this little line here. So hit this here and you can see you can create a nice little bend. This is how we can create fun little arcs to our animation. We're going to get into this more in the advanced course and how to do nice little motion paths, but this is something that the more you play with, this is really cool stuff. So we can kind of change this ease in and ease out of this animation here. Where we go down here, you can actually see it even more. Okay, you can see what's happening when it's translate. The little numbers are happening here, and we've been able to add a little more subtlety to the animation. Okay, so now what do? Press tab, make sure we're in design mode. We're going to go into blue, over the blue icon, duplicate. We're almost done. Alright, let's delete these first frames. Delete. Delete. Now let's go in here to the marketplace, press Y. Let's add some scary music. Select the music. Go to Master Audio. Okay, let's see what we got here. Alright, let's see what we created. So go here, press the title of our project. Give it a second. Look at that. We created a thriller, scary house, which I think the funny thing is it ends with a smiley ghost. Anyways, Well, congratulations! You guys have done so well working your way through all the way through the editing course. You finished the final assignment, and just share it with the world. That's your homework. I'm actually really glad that you guys have made it this far. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys later on in the course. All right, you take care and keep on animating.